Hi everyone, again it's me, your math teacher Jello. For today's video, I will show you how to graph exponential functions. We have here two examples. Okay, so let's differentiate the properties for f of x equals a to the x where a is greater than 1 and f of x equals a to the x where a is greater than 0 but less than 1. So we have here 7 properties. Okay, so for a to the x, where a is greater than 1, so kapag ganito ang given na function natin, so say for example ganito, f of x equals to 2 to the x, so the graph has y-intercept which is 0, 1. So meron siyang y-intercept, no, na 0, 1. And then the graph is increasing kapag a raised to x or a to the x where a is greater than 1. So sa kabila naman, the graph is decreasing. So opposite naman ito. And the graph occupies the first and second quadrant, therefore there is no x-intercept. So dito naman, the graph occupies the first and second quadrant, therefore there is no x-intercept pa rin. So parehas sila. So ito guys, mas lalo natin maintindihan yan kapag nakapag-graph na tayo. Okay? So since the graph has no x-intercept, then the graph is asymptotic to the x-axis. Okay? So, ganun din dito sa f of x equals a raised to x where a is greater than 0 but less than 1. And then, the domain is the set of all real numbers. So, same lang sila guys. And also sa range, ayan, same lang sila. The range is using set builder notation or pwede ring set interval notation, pwede rin yun. Or using the set builder notation, f of x such that f of x is greater than 0. Kasi yung 0, not part of the solution set, kaya greater than 0. And as the value of a becomes larger, the graph becomes closer to the y-axis. So, once mas malaki yung a natin dito, okay, let's say yan ay 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, mas magiging closer dun sa y-axis natin dito. Okay, kapag ginraph natin yan. So, dito naman sa kabila, as the value of a becomes smaller, the graph becomes closer to y-axis din. So, by the way, yung a na binabanggit natin dito, yan yung base natin. So, guys, huwag kayong malilito. Sa ibang book, sa ibang textbook, ang ginamit nila dito na symbol ay b. Sa iba naman ay a. So, walang problema doon, guys. So, we are referring to a base. Okay? So, without further ado, let's answer or sketch the graph of the given number 1. Okay? So, sketch the graph of f of x equals 2 raised to x. And also, we need to find its properties. Okay, so first, let us use the table of values. Let's assign the numbers. So, I'm gonna use negative 3 up to positive 3. So, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So guys, mas maganda, gamitin lang natin negative 3 up to positive 3 or negative 4 up to positive 4. Okay? And then, now, solving for y or the f of x, so we will be substituting x equals negative 3 up to positive 3 in place of x sa given function natin. Okay? Ipakita ko dito sa gilid yung solution natin na yan. So, f of x, mag-solve lang ako ng isa, and then, the rest, pwede naman nating i-mental yan. Okay? So, f of x equals 2 raised to x. So, guys, ito yon yung given natin. So, solving for y or f of x, so meaning, we will substitute whatever the given value. So, x becomes negative 3. So, 2 raised to negative 3. And then, this is negative exponent. Diba? We have rule sa law of exponent. So, if you have negative exponent, make it into a positive exponent or by getting the reciprocal. So, this becomes 1 over 2 cube, right? Okay? And then, let's simplify 1 over 2 cube. That is equal to 1 over 8, right? Kasi, 2 times 2 ay 4 times 2 is 8. So, 2 cube is about 8. Gets? So, therefore, our first x value is 1 over 8. Or, in decimal, pwede natin siyang i-divide, no? Mas maganda nga kung naka-express yung coordinates natin as decimal kapag fraction kasi para mas madali natin ma-graph. Okay? So, 1/8, kapag dinivide natin yan using calculator, so that is equal to 0.125. So, 0.125. Or, kung gusto mo, ilagay mo dyan, fraction, 1/8. Okay? So, walang problema doon. And then, when x is equal to negative 2, so 2 raised to negative 2, mag-mental math tayo. So, that is equal to 1/4, right? Very good. 1/4, or in decimal, that is equal to 0.25. Okay, nasundan ba ako, guys? And then, when x is equal to negative 1, so 2 raised to negative 1, that is equal to 1/2. Very good. So, 1/2 in decimal, that is equal to 0.5. Okay. So, when x equals 0, 2 raised to 0 power, that is equal to positive 1, right? So, any number raised to 0 power is always 1. Okay. Next, when x equals 1, 2 raised to 1, of course, it will give us 2, right? And then, 2 raised to 2, 4. 2 raised to the third power, or 2 raised to 3, that is equal to 8. Okay, so na-compute natin yung table of values. The next thing to do, guys, ay ipa-plot na natin yung mga coordinates na to, or yung following ordered pairs na yan dito sa Cartesian plane natin. So guys, dito, para hindi kayo mahirapan, so determine nyo lang yung highest possible number. Okay, since hindi naman natin magagamit yung quadrant 3 and 4, so time consuming din, tsaka yung space, no? So, pwede naman ganito lang. Okay? So, magagamit lang natin ay yung quadrant 1 tsaka yung quadrant 2. Okay. So, let's plot. Okay. By the way, ito yan. Pa-plot na muna natin lahat ng mga coordinates. Negative 3 and then 0.125. So, your x is negative 3. Tingin ka kay negative x-axis. So, ito yan from 0 to the left. Composed of negative numbers, no? So, kaya nga negative x-axis yan. So, negative 3 and then 0.125. So, yung y natin ay 0.125. Diba sa gitna nito ay 0.5. So, 0.25. So, let's assume na nandito siya. Okay? So, by the way, wag tayong nag-assume pala, no? Okay, mahirap pag nag-assume. Let's use the word approximation. Okay? So, on a serious note, let's plot. Okay, so nandito siya. Yung negative 3 and then 0.125. And then, negative 2 and 0.25. So, nandito siya. Ayan, medyo tumaas ng konti. And, of course, negative 1 and then 0.5. Your x is negative 1, ito yun. Your y is 0.5. So, nandito siya, guys. So, huwag kayo malilito kapag nagpa-plot kayo. Okay? So, yung plotting ng mga coordinates natin. And then, 0, 1. Okay, your x is 0, your y is 1. Okay, walang value yung x natin. And then, pero we do have the value for y. So, which is 1. So, 0, 1, saan siya mapupunta? Along the y-axis. So, nandito siya, guys. So, 0, 1. Okay? And then, your x is 1, your y is 2. Your x is 1. Ito yun, your y is 2. And then, guys, we have 2, 4. Your x is 2. Your y is 4. Okay. Next, your x is 3. Your y is 8. X is 3, y equals 8. So, nandito siya, guys. Okay. So, dito, i-connect na natin yung mga dots o yung mga following coordinates na yan, yung points na yan, para maka-graph tayo, makapag-sketch tayo ng graph, no? So, yan. Connect lang natin yan, guys. Okay. So, dito, guys, kung makikita natin, kapag in-extend natin yung line na to, I mean yung mga points na yan, let's say negative 4, negative 5, pag in-extend natin yan, akala nyo lang, matatouch yun, okay? Pero, they will never intersect or they will never meet. hindi siya pagtatagpuin. Okay? So, ganun talaga. Habang lumiliit yung number natin dito, okay? So, papalit na papalit yung makukuha nating value kung makikita naman natin. Okay, so as x increases, f of x increases exponentially. So, tumataas naman siya, right? So, as x decreases, f of x decreases exponentially. And would get closer and closer to 0, but will never equal to 0. Okay? Kaya meron tayo ditong tinatawag na horizontal asymptote, no? Nandyan yan. So, ang horizontal asymptote natin dito, guys, ay y equals 0. Okay? Kumbaga, meron tayong barrier, may harang. Hindi tayo pwedeng lumagpas doon. Okay? So, guys, lagyan natin ng label. Di ba? Dapat lagi may label para hindi tayo nalilito. Okay? So, I'm just kidding. So, dapat itong graph natin ay lagyan natin ng label. Okay. So, on a serious note, let's find the properties. Okay. Sulat muna natin ay domain. Okay, hanapin natin yung domain. So, dito na lang, guys. Okay. So, ang domain natin dito, guys, negative infinity up to positive infinity. Okay? Yan. And then, up to positive infinity. So, ang magiging sagot natin dyan, pwedeng ganito, using interval notation, negative infinity, tapos, to positive infinity. Okay? Or, using set builder notation, pwede yon. Or, pwede namang x such that x is an element of all real numbers. Or, in words, all real numbers, pwede yon. Okay? And how about for the range? Yan. Di ba, no first quarter pa lang, pinag-aaralan na natin kung ano yung domain tsaka range. Okay, so yung range natin dito ay from 0, no? Ayan, to positive infinity, right? So, therefore, ang range natin using interval notation, 0 and then positive infinity. Or, using set builder notation, pwedeng ganito, guys, i-express natin yung sagot natin as f of x such that f of x, since hindi siya pwedeng mag-equal to 0, very good, tama. The answer will be greater than 0. Okay. Next, another property. Okay. What can you infer about a graph? What can you say about the graph? Okay, good job, no? Yung graph natin ay may intersection sa y-axis. Ito yon, which is 0, 1. Sabi nga natin dito, okay, the graph has y-intercept, which is 0, 1. So, very good, no? So, 0, 1. So, therefore, yung y-intercept natin ay y equals 1, no? So, y is equal to 1, or pwedeng ganito, coordinate 0, 1. Wala nang value yung x natin. I mean, walang value yung x natin, pero may value yung y natin, which is 1. Okay? By the way, pag sinabi nating x-intercept, a point or a graph crosses on the y-axis. Yun yung y-intercept. Okay? Again, pag sinabi nating y-intercept, a graph or a point crosses on the y-axis. So, meaning, kay y magko-fall, hindi kay x. Okay? So, kay y-axis, ayun o, nakikita naman natin, kapag naman x-intercept, a graph or a point crosses on the x-axis. Meaning, kay x ka nag-fall, or kay x nag-fall yung graph, and then, walang value yung y natin. Okay? Another property is asymptote, or horizontal asymptote. So, dito guys, kanina, pinakita natin yung asymptote natin. Okay. Yung asymptote natin dito guys ay y equals 0. Okay, y equals 0. Bakit kaya naging y equals 0? Kasi the graph is asymptotic, okay, to the x-axis. So, the asymptote is y equals 0. Okay. And then, another idea or property, no? So, what is our trend? Okay? Meron ba kayo napansin sa graph? Okay, very good. Yung trend natin dyan ay increasing. Okay, very good. So, increasing or decreasing lang dyan sa trend natin. Bakit siya nag-increasing? Kahit hindi natin makita yung graph, kahit hindi pa natin i-graph yan, tignan nyo guys, yung mga y values natin, di ba? Papataas na papataas, ganun din sa x natin, kapag kinontinue natin yan. So, as x increases, also, y or f of x increases exponentially. So, papataas siya, kaya increasing. Gets? Okay, let's answer example number 2. Okay. So, eto naman guys, opposite ng example number 2 natin. Okay? So, may mga properties tayo dito. Tignan natin dyan later. Okay, so, let's assign numbers. Table of values, negative 3 up to positive 3, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this time guys, etong mga properties naman ang isosolve natin or makikita natin dito, no? Kasi yung a natin dito guys ay 1/2. So a is greater than 0 but less than 1. So doon lang naglalaro yung base natin. Kanina, f of x equals 2 raised to x. So ito yung ginagamit natin or ginamit natin kanina, no? Okay, so ito magkaiba naman. Pero same procedure pa rin tayo guys. Okay, so negative 3, when x is equal to negative 3. Sige, mag-solve muna tayo ng isa. So, f of x equals 1/2 close ratio x power. When x equals negative 3, okay, so this becomes 1/2 close ratio negative 3. Okay, diba? Ito ay 1 raised to negative 3. And then 2 raised to negative 3, right? So, how do we simplify? This becomes 1 raised to negative 3 ay 1 pa rin naman, right? Tama? Okay. So, what is 2 raised to negative 3? That is 1/8. Okay? And then, 1 divided by 1/8, that is equal to 8. Very good. Okay, so magiging 8 na siya guys. Gets? Okay. So when x is equal to negative 2, this becomes 4. Very good. Okay. When x equals negative 1, okay, the answer is equal to 2. So guys, hindi ko na pinakita kung paano sinosolve. Okay? And then, when x equals 0, of course, 1 yan. Okay? When x is equal to 1, of course, 1/2 raised to 1 is 1/2. Or 0.5, pwede yun. And then, 1/2 raised to 2. So, 1 squared ay 1. And then, 2 squared ay 4. Okay? So, 1/2 raised to the third power, this becomes what? 1/8. So guys, katulad sa previous example natin, so ito ay 0.5, 0.25, 0.125. Okay. So the next thing to do is to plot or locate yung mga the coordinates natin dito sa Cartesian plane natin. Okay. So dito guys, makikita natin ang y or yung tinatawag nating horizontal asymptote ay y equals 0. So, yan. Ito kasi yung 0 natin, y equals 0. So, meaning, ito yung barrier, hindi tayo pwedeng lumagpas. Yung imaginary line natin dyan. Okay, kumbaga may harang. Okay? Yon. First, let's plot negative 3, 8. Your x is negative 3, your y is 8. So, nandito siya. So, nasundan ba ako, guys? So, ganun lang kasimple, ha? And then, when negative 2, 4, your x is negative 2, your y is 4. Okay. Negative 1, 2, your x is negative 1, your y is 2. And then 0, 1, your x is 0, your y is 1. So, nandito pa rin siya. Walang value yung x nyo, pero yung y meron. Okay? May value pa ba? I mean, yung x natin 0. Okay? Yung y natin ay is equal to 1. And then 1 and 1 half. So, your x is 1. Ito yun. Your y is 1 half. Nandito yun. Yan. And then your x is 2. Your y is 1/4. So, approximate. Nandito siya. And then, your x is 3. Your y is 1/8. So, nandito siya, guys. Akala lang natin, matatouch na to. Pero, hindi siya matatouch. Okay? Closer and closer lang. Pero, hindi siya matatouch talaga. Okay. Next ay, locate or connect the dots, no? Ayan. So, ganun din, yung katulad na ginawa natin kanina. Maglagay tayo ng label. So, this is f of x equals 1/2 raised to x. So, ayan yung graph niyan, guys. And then, hanapin natin yung mga properties nito. Okay, ng graph natin na yan. Sige, what's your domain? Ang domain natin ay from, makikita naman natin yan, guys, negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay? So, ang domain natin dito ay all real numbers, right? So, x such that x is an element of all real numbers. Okay. And for the range, so katulad kanina, yung range natin dyan, the domain is the set of all real numbers. Yan yung domain natin. Yung range natin ay, pagka ganito, ang given natin, f of x such that f of x is greater than 0. Okay? And then, what is our y-intercept? Kitang-kita naman natin yung y-intercept dyan. So, yung y-intercept natin dito ay y equals 1 or 0, 1 kung gagamit tayo ng coordinates. Okay. Next, asymptote. Ang asymptote natin dito, guys, ay y equals 0 din. Okay. And then, last, yung trend natin, guys. Ano yung trend natin dito? Kung mapapansin natin. Decreasing. Very good. Okay. Pababa. Tama? Okay. Kasi, guys, without graphing, kahit hindi tayo mag-graph, pero we have table of values. Tignan nyo, guys, yung y values. Dito, makikita naman natin kung i-increase natin dito yung mga x values natin, pero yung y natin ay bababa. Pababa yung value, right? Okay? So, as x increases, so the f of x decreases exponentially. It would get closer and closer to 0, but they will never touch or be equal to 0. Okay? So, ganito tayo kung papaano mag-graph ng exponential function. Okay? Naintindihan ba, guys? Okay. Kindly answer. So, what if ganito naman yung given natin? We have two items to be answered. f of x equals 3 raised to x minus 2. What if ganito guys yung given natin? So, pwede siya. And then, another f of x equals 1/3 close raised to x plus 1. Okay? So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayong natutunan. Kindly like and share. Thank you for watching.